Hello from Fairshare IT Services. At the end of this video, you will understand the seriousness of why using a strong password is very important. And also you will understand what to do, what not to do when your account is hacked. And there will be some learning lessons at the end of this session as well. And I think that you should learn from the real life experience that we have got. It is quite scary, and it could have been very costly. We somehow recovered from it uh, because probably we had some knowledge about it, but most importantly we were lucky. So I think let's take this seriously. Watch this 5-minute video and hopefully you can avoid a huge trouble. So I'll use one of the Murphy's laws. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Okay. Now, when I'm saying this and about the whole fiasco, let me tell you that we have got around 25 years of experience in this field, IT field. We have built more than 200 website, 100 apps and web portals and so many things, right? We are supporting so many clients. But if you are complacent or if you become overconfident, then things can go wrong and things will go wrong. So don't be overconfident, right? So in our case, what happened is we were using one of very famous email services that we use to send emails like reset password email or like any announcement type of a marketing email from our products to the clients. So this is the email service that we were using, and the password was always kind of pinching me. I always thought that the password that I had used was not strong enough. It was kind of easy to guess. So I wanted to change it and I always thought of changing it, but then somehow something else distracted me, and something else took care higher priority, and then it was left as a very simple password. And this is what happened after that. Like on one of the days, like our account was hacked, but you should see how carefully and how patiently the hacker worked in this case, right? This is the billing history of that email service that I was using. So before September, it was always $14.95, right up to 1st of November 2020. It was always $14.95 per month. And the email service is like, based on, it charges based on how many emails we send per month. So the plan that I was using was according to like our requirement, and this is like good enough for us, more than good enough for us, because we were not sending many emails. But again, we were always creating new portals. There are customers getting added, so sometimes it might happen that we use more number of emails than we had planned before. And we had to save the credit card with this company, and it's a renowned company. And by the way, in this whole thing, I don't fault, I don't fault my blame my email service company. I think they did a good job overall, right? So credit card was saved and I was getting this kind of bill. Now let's see what happened after like my account was hacked. Okay. So on November 29th, I got a bill for $20, right? And then immediately on the same day, I got a bill of $28.93. I got the SMS from the bank. So here I cannot blame the bank also. I got the SMS, but I somehow thought that maybe like we made a couple of releases, so overall bill has increased because we sent probably more number of emails. And somehow this one kind of I ignored, and this is the one which I focused on. Now the hacker got more confident. What he did is he immediately changed my plan, upgraded my plan to $749 per month. Now that's a huge amount. If you look at, it's more than 200% more. And this is what got me curious about it. That something is wrong, right? I got worried, not curious actually, right? Now why would hacker bump up my plan? Okay, now let's think about it from the hacker's point of view. See, email service charges per email, that's what I told you about. Now these hackers, they need to send millions of fraudulent or phishing emails to potential targets so that somebody will be into their traps, right? So they need to do it. But fundamentally they are hackers, so why would they spend their own money to send even those emails? So what they do is they kind of look for really stupid mistakes like I did of having a simple password. They hack it, they upgrade the plan, because my plan is for really less number of emails, few emails per month. So they have to upgrade it because they're sending millions and millions of emails. So they upgrade it, and then they start sending emails from that account. So basically they have cheated me by upgrading my own plan, and they are now cheating using my account to cheat others. So tomorrow the blame could be on my head also, because the emails are being sent from my own email account. Okay. Now I was lucky. I mean, I was having some knowledge as well as I was lucky. I contacted the email company and I proved them that I am the real owner, and I told them that this is what has happened. And luckily I was not the first one with whom this has happened, so they knew about it. But because the email company had support only during US hours, I had to be awake till almost 2 a.m. And also they didn't have real time chat support. So I had to send email, then they used to work on it, then they used to get back. So like few days were wasted in this. Luckily, like we had SMS support for our clients also, which was going through another service, and so that's why customers were not impacted because of this whole fiasco, right? But still I had to waste 3 days, and there was always uncertainty that ultimately I'll end up paying this $750 almost, if the email service company thought that this was not done by a fraudulent person, but it was actually done by me and I was using it, and now I'm saying that I don't want to pay it, right? But I have a long history with this same service company, so they knew my pattern that I was not spending anything more than $14 per month. So that's why they accepted it. But then I had to send them many, like many documents to prove that I am the real owner. Because everything is happening through email, so they cannot know whether, like, Fairshare IT Services is a fraud or the other person who has hacked my account is a fraud, because I don't have access to my account. I took this snapshot after the fact, after that service, the email service company helped me to reset my password, right? It was after that. So till that point this person had already changed my email ID on that account, and he had done everything, so I could not directly go to the account and change my plan, right? Okay, so luckily after everything was over, you can see that the billing company, the email service company did the adjustment, and now, like, my actual payment was only $14.95, and everything was like, the end was sweet. But I have learned my lesson, and I really hope that you learn from my mistake instead of like making your own mistakes, right? So of course, make sure that the password is always difficult, you know and this is really serious. You can't say that this can happen only with some other company and not with my company. Even your Gmail password, anything, like, that you are not taking seriously, you should take seriously, because sometimes the recovery is almost impossible, right? Then make sure you invest immediately after you get any alarming SMS from your bank or credit card company. You have to act immediately. You can't kind of tell yourself that, oh no, this is probably one off, right? No. Then I think the more important thing is, I think, choose your vendor who has support during India daytime, and also like real time support. This email support is not good enough. It's it can be really really chaotic. So I hope you learn from our mistakes, and this never happens to you or anybody else for that matter. So stay safe, and if you thought that this video is useful, then please subscribe to our Fairshare IT Services YouTube channel, because we keep on publishing similar kind of emails. And if there is any help that you need anytime, like your website got hacked or something like this has happened, we will be happy to help you, and we'll try our best to make sure that you don't lose your money and you can recover your website or such kind of email account. Thank you so much. Bye bye.